It says, complete the following metric to/from Imperial unit conversions. Be sure to use dimensional analysis and show work. So basically the same as before, and this quiz may ask about how dimensional analysis is set up. So we need to convert 2.1 pounds to grams, and we're given some possibly useful information, which is the equality between pounds and grams. So what we need to do is we need to set up the dimensional analysis and solve it. So if we look here, we're starting with 2.10 pounds, and we want to convert it to grams. So we want pounds to cancel out. So we're going to put the 1 pound on the bottom and the 454 grams on the top. Multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. Since it's a 1, we don't have to do that. This has 3 sig figs, this has 3 sig figs, so our answer should have 3 sig figs, which is 953 grams. Note that if you're doing a metric to metric conversion, you actually don't need to worry about the sig figs of the conversion factor. But for an imperial to metric conversion, you do, because this is also a measurement, at least it is in most cases. All right, next one. It says 800 meters to miles. So for people doing track, you probably know that 800 meters is about a half a mile. And then it gives us the possibly useful information. 1 mile is 1609 meters. So we start with 800.0 meters, which is 4 sig figs. This 0 is significant because it's after both the 8 and the decimal place. This is also 4 sig figs, meaning our answer should also be 4 sig figs. So in this case, we want to get meters to cancel out. So we take our equality and we put the 1609 meters on the bottom, and on top, the 1 mile. Multiply by the top, which is just 1, so you don't need to type that in your calculator. Then divide by the bottom, which is 1609, so it's 800 divided by 1609, which is 0.4972 miles, approximately half of a mile. Next one. Half gallon to liters. This is also a common thing in a grocery store. Okay, you could buy a half gallon of milk and you could buy a 2-liter bottle of soda, and a half gallon is relatively close to 2 liters. Not quite as close as the half mile is to the 800 meters, but this is a general idea. So in this case, we're starting with 0.500 gallons, which is 3 significant figures, times, we want gallons to cancel out, so we put our 1 gallon on the bottom, and we want to end up with liters, so we put our 3.875 liters on the top. This is 3 sig figs, this is 4 sig figs, so our answer should have 3 sig figs, and when we do that, we get 1.94 liters. So now you know that a half a gallon of milk is slightly less than a 2-liter bottle of Coke. Okay, you get a slightly more Coke, not a lot, but a little bit, compared to the half gallon.